Hello everyone, today we try to understand how refresh token solves the problem of updating the token in the background and maintaining a smooth user experience. The problem is when a session is expired, you traditionally ask the user to log in again in order to update the session token. This breaks the user experience as if you keep the expiry time in the JWT token small, then after every uh, 10 minutes the user has to log in again. So this breaks the user experience. So how do we solve this? So we solve this through a concept called refresh token. What it does, when we create a token at the time of login, we also create a refresh token, and that is sent from the server to the client in the cookies, so that the client can generate the new access token using this refresh token in the background without asking the user to log in again. This helps the user experience. So in the real world example, many websites like Amazon Prime, Netflix, all these websites, they use refresh token in the background to update the token. Let me show you a code uh, that will help you understand how refresh token works. So first, this is a server code. I have just added the similar JWT token from npm package, then cookie parser, because we'll be sending the refresh token in the cookie. Then we have for best practice, we have created two separate secrets: access secret and refresh secret. This is a static HTML page I have created in order to for give you a demo where it has a 4 buttons: login, download field. This is to show that if there is no refresh token, then what will happen. This download subtitle is to show how using refresh token we can automatically get the latest data, and this is for manual refresh token response in order to show you what you get using refresh token. This is a simple JavaScript code where I have called this particular method. When you click on login, you click basically you click hit the login API and you get the token, and that you stored in the cookies, refresh token in the cookies. So this is the login. This is a call normal in order to show you the failed scenario. Then refresh token, this is manual call to how refresh token works. This is call protected. When you call a protected route, and in case the token is access token gets expired, so how refresh token is generated and updated the access token, that is shown through this API. You can go through this. I'll show you the details in the UI. This is a nested function, and in the server we have created the routes for it. So for login, this we have created a route called login. We have just fetching the username, and we are generating a access token which has expiration of 10 seconds for demo purpose, and we are also generating a refresh token. The way to generate a refresh token is the same. uh, Refresh token, we can we have created a separate refresh token, a secret for the refresh secret, and once it is generated we are passing it in the cookie only. Refresh token, the expiration for access token is 10, is kept low for demo purpose, and for refresh token we can keep it like 30 days or 60 days. So probably after that we can ask the user to log in again. So this cookie refresh token is then set in the cookies. This is secure true for HTTPS, as our servers are secured, so we have to keep it true in the production. Same site lags. Lags is for, as I'm giving a demo where my front end and back end are served from the same localhost 3000, so we have kept it lags. For production setup we have to keep it as strict. Okay, and if your API and API front end and back end both are on different domain, then you have to keep it as none. So this is when you log in you get access token, and the refresh token is sent in the cookie. I'll show you it in the UI. And we have a separate route for refresh token where we have to update the access token from the refresh token. So we read this refresh token from the cookies because we have set it in the cookie. We check whether it's a valid or not through our refresh secret, and we generate the new access token. This process is same as we are generating the access token in the login. It's the same code, and then we return this particular access token. Then we have a protected route. This route is nothing but you are accessing some HTML API in the code, and it is first validating the whether you have this token or not. If not, and then if you don't have the token, it will give token missing error. If you have, it will decode it and it will give you a response based on your business logic. So I'll just give you a simple demo on that. So this is a simple HTML page where first user logins. So when you are logged in, you can see in the console you are logged in, you got the access token, and for refresh token you can check in the application. So here application tab, in the refresh token you have got this refresh token. This is stored in the cookies. So why this is stored in cookies? So that the JavaScript cannot access it directly. Now the client, also advantage of this is the client does not have to send the refresh token manually in the post body. So here you can see in the login we have sent a payload. So this is how we send the data. Okay, so for refresh token we don't have to send any data. Suppose now if I hit the protected route, I have given it the expression 10 seconds. So when I hit it, I am getting a 401 because the session is expired, and that is the reason we are getting token expiration. So now in order to refresh token, I'll just send this refresh token. So in the refresh token you see there is no preview payload because I'm not sending that refresh token in the body. It is sent automatically from the cookies. So this is the basic flow, like when you log in and when you want to access something, but it gives a session error, then you will have traditional ways you will ask the user to log in again. But to refresh token you don't have to do that. So I suppose you are watching a video and you want to change the subtitle and your session is expired, this will automatically make the API call. Your API is failed, so it will in the background you will have to automatically make an API call to the refresh token. It will fetch the refresh token, fetch the access token and from the response and make the API call which was failed earlier. For example, here in the protected API was failed, so it automatically made that same API call and it got the data in the response. So here you got the same response. So this is how refresh token helps to makes the user experience smooth, and user don't have to log in multiple times. Well, you will say why is refresh token is stored in the cookies? In order to prevent excesses attack, because JavaScript can directly access it. And also in the production application, this refresh token can be stored in the Redis DB for validation or revocation of access. Suppose you want to revoke access of the user, so you just have to delete the token from the Redis DB, and in the client application you can, if you get that error code, you can decide on the error code. If you get this error code, that means that access has been revoked. You can give that message to the user. Yeah, so this is how refresh token helps to maintain the user experience in much better way. Yeah, thank you.